called you two here today because we got an election coming up. So we got to get rid of some more terrorists. We got a war on terror, you know.
Yes, sir, President,
Yes,
sir.
sir.
Well, who are we going to get rid of then?
Well, I can't really think of anyone at the moment, sir.
But don't be silly, woman. There has to be someone. Yeah, what about that Middle East guy?
Well, we've already nuked Iran, Iraq, and Palestine for being terrorists.
Then you knew Israel for getting too big for its good.
Oh, yeah, they even had some about planes.
Well, the point is there's no Middle East left, sir.
Well, that has to be a good thing. I mean, after all, that's the guy who tried to kill my dad. What about Europe?
Well, you nuked them too, sir.
I did?
You deemed it un-American because they were using the euro dollar as opposed to our dollar.
Yes, that was a close call, that one. Well, okay, what about England? They're not a part of Europe, no matter how much they pretend.
Well, you nuked them after they refused to make you their king, sir.
Oh, yes, very un-American. Well, okay. What about Indonesia?
Well, we nuked them as well for them not joining our Star Wars program. They thought that your idea of the Death Star was a little too far-fetched, sir.
Those cheeky bastards. Well, that showed them.
And our bombs weren't that accurate, so we managed to wipe out a few other countries as well.
Well, what did you expect? I mean, this is a war, isn't it? Isn't it?
Yes, sir, President.
Okay. Well, what about New Zealand? I seem to remember them refusing to let our nuclear subs into their docks.
That's why we nuked them last week.
Okay. Well, what about Australia?
Well, don't you remember the Prime Minister down there didn't like Big Macs? And he deemed it un-American.
Oh, yes, I do remember. You know, he said he was our best friend as well. That's the worst kind of terrorist, you know. Well, all right, look, it hurts me to say this, but I mean, what about terror from within? You know, there may even be some terrorists right here in the good old US of A.
Well, remember when you were fought behind those elections, you deemed it un-American, and you had everybody shot.
And not to put too fine a point on it, sir, but as far as we know, we're the only ones left on the planet.
Really?
Well, look on the bright side, sir. At least you won't have anybody contesting your election time. Hell, you're going to be president again.
You mean you don't think there should be an election? Is that what you think? That sounds un-American to me. And you? Do you think there should not be an election?
I see it as my duty to stand against you in an election.
You want to stand against me when we got a war on terror going on? You un-American subversive commie, take that! Why does everyone have to be a terrorist? It makes it so hard. Wait a minute. I know that face. I've seen you before. You're that guy who likes to go around the world pushing his weight around. You either do it your way or you're a terrorist, huh? Well, I think you're the terrorist, my good friend. Take that, and that, and that. Why isn't this working? Oh.